What can fans expect from this upcoming album?
I don't know if I've even mentioned this everywhere, but I am taking it back to the doo-wop phase,
Okay.
So, because I saw TikTok, my song title blew up, and so I was like, the people have spoken, and I hear you. So I'm doing more the doo-wop style, like my first album.
I wanted to ask you this first. You have partnered with McCafe at Home to help raise awareness surrounding the brand's partnership with Ronald McDonald House Charities. So, how did this partnership come about?
Well, I'm a new mama. I have a
Yeah,
baby now, and I'm big on family. I'm big on keeping family together. And McCafe at Home is partnering with Ronald McDonald House Charities to raise money for the families who are staying at their houses. And they had the kids who are staying there design these gorgeous mugs. Look at this, coffee hearts,
nice.
and a bunch of other designs to raise money for the families. And they're selling them at $800. Sorry, they're selling them at $1,800
Mhm.
because an average stay for a family is 18 nights at $100 per night. So that's why they say it's more than just a cup. You're taking care of an entire family. So you could drink this proud, knowing you did something really magical. And they're selling them for 1 month only, starting today on Keurig.com, and so limited mugs. And if you can't get a mug but you still want to help out, you could also go to Keurig.com and purchase their K-Cup pods. This is the breakfast blend, it's my favorite, because a portion of those proceeds are also going to the Ronald McDonald House Charities. So this is very important to me, and I love what they're doing. And these families are going through very difficult times, so it's a big deal. And it'd be really nice if anyone could go on Keurig.com and just donate anything they can.
Oh, absolutely. That's really doing it for a great cause. So that's all awesome. And you mentioned that you're a mother. You obviously have a growing family, have a 1-year-old boy. How's it been being a young mom?
Thanks for calling me young. It's been magical. It's like everything I ever wanted ever. I've wanted to be a mom for so long. I have baby fever for life. I want 4 kids. So Riley's perfect and beautiful and amazing. And I'm super lucky I got a really good boy. I got a sweet boy.
Of course. And how was your Mother's Day?
It was so good. My husband spoils me. He got me chocolate covered strawberries, which are my favorite, and played on the playground. And Riley was showing off his cool tricks, going down the slide. And I was just like, oh man, this is what I've always wanted. It was one of those moments.
That sounds amazing. And along with you being a mother, I understand you're working on a new album. What can fans expect from this upcoming album?
I don't know if I've even mentioned this everywhere, but I am taking it back to the doo-wop phase,
Okay.
So, because I saw TikTok, my song title blew up, and so I was like, the people have spoken, and I hear you. So I'm doing more the doo-wop style, like my first album. And these songs, I think the songwriting is definitely elevated because as a mama, I just have way more emotions, and I'm a stronger woman nowadays, and I talk about that in my music. And I talk about also how it's hard, and I'm not perfect all the time, and and I'm learning to love that.
And other than it being kind of more of a doo-wop feel, how is this album different from the previous 3 albums?
Oh man. I heard that like once you have kids, your talent gets better.
Yeah.
And so I put a lot of pressure on myself. I was like, my songwriting better be better. But it definitely was. It everything came quicker to me. Every song I would have the chorus written before I went into the session. And usually like you go in with an idea and people will be like, that's cute, let's try something else. But for some reason this round they were like, that's it, let's run with it. So everything you hear, you can know that I started it first alone, and because I just wanted to write big, powerful songs that mean a lot, and I think they'll like relate to a lot of people out there.
And once the album is released, do you plan on doing any live performances promoting the album, or kind of going on tour? What is you're gonna be your plan after the album is released?
I'm usually scared of tours, but I would love to go on a tour. Now that I got a boy too, my baby boy, I want to bring him across the whole world. I want to. I just saw Mary Morris show off her amazing tour bus, and it had a little
Mhm.
crib, and I was like, "Mom, I want this tour bus." And now I'm like, "Oh, that's exciting!" And I haven't performed for a crowd since before COVID, so It's been a long, long time. I miss my fans. I miss singing to people. I miss hearing and seeing their reactions to my lyrics. And so that's what I'm really excited about.
Of course, yeah. I know fans are going to be looking forward to all of that. And you also have a podcast with your brother called Working On It. I got a chance to listen to it last night. It's really entertaining. How is it co-hosting a podcast with your brother?
Oh my God, it's every day. It's the best. Thanks for talking about it. That's so cool.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we just did a podcast because we've been asked a lot to do a reality TV show, and
Okay.
not everyone in my family is down for that. So, but me and Ryan just like love going on TV together and doing stuff like that. So we sat down, and I have a song called "Working on It" that's like about working on loving myself. But we took it to I'm working on being a better human overall. So we talk about his sobriety. We talk about social anxiety. We talk about my album. The episode tomorrow will come out. It's talking about the album, and we do fun stuff like the Sprite challenge where we burp a lot. So it's a good hang, and it's on my YouTube, and it's everywhere you can listen to podcasts. But I recommend the YouTube because it's fun to watch us.
Of course. And do you have a favorite episode? So I
I
know.
think this one coming out where we do the Sprite challenge.
Yeah.
It's Chef's Kiss. It's really good. I think because we had so much fun doing the Sprite challenge and burping. I get to talk about the album. I show a video of my son in swim class, and he's like not loving it. So it's you get a deep dive into my personal life.
Absolutely. And along with the podcast, you recently appeared on two TV shows, Top Chef, Family Style, and Battle of the Cover Bands. How was working on both of those shows?
Working on those shows was incredible. Because it's like definitely a dream of mine. Like one day I always said I want to be a mom that drives to my TV show, drives home, and I got to live that fantasy for those two shows. And I had a newborn. I had a 3-month-old. I was breastfeeding on the first show, Top Chef Family Style, and everyone on the crew was so nice, so accommodating. Is that the word? They were so lovely. My son was there every day, set up, and they gave me breaks anytime I needed it. And Top Chef Family Style got nominated for a James Beard Award. So we did
Nice.
that. And I'm very proud of both those shows. It was great.
And that's all part of the NBC Universal Network. And I understand that you have a sitcom in the works. Can you talk about that, or is there any update on that?
We've written this great script. I don't know how much I can say, but right now
Right.
we're waiting for that green light from the top boss. It is in their hands. It's in their court right now. We're all just holding our breath. Really excited.
Well, I'm looking forward to that as well. Hopefully, everything works out with the sitcom. And the last question for me before I let you go is you obviously have a lot going on with your album, podcast, being a mom, being on TV. But what's some of the other goals that you have in your career, whether it's in music or on TV?
Definitely to write a book someday about my experience with pregnancy
Mhm.
and being a mama, because it was crazy. And I definitely want to do like my dream goal, me in 10 years or whatever, is like my own show. Like Kelly Clarkson has her own show.
Yeah.
Something like that. And like bring important issues onto TV, but also have fun. Just bring some smiles to the crowd, you know?
Yeah. And the
And
world
write some
definitely.
names.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. World needs more of that. Well, Megan, thank you so much for your time. I really do appreciate it. Congratulations on everything and continued success to you.